Hi everyone, and welcome to this video where I'm going to try to build this into the site web we have now. If you followed my first video, you know I'm building a fitness application, and for the application we also have a website that I'm trying to build. We already have a website, an existing one, but we want to include the new subscription options. So without further ado, this is what we're trying to do. So first of all, the website, it's at teamafrofitness.com. It's a mobile first website, so if you try to switch to a mobile interface here, this is what you'll see. So the title, some information, categories of the services we propose. These are the different coaches. This is me. And what next? We have a subscription button here. When you press, you can pay through PayPal. So what we're trying to do is, instead of having just a single subscription option, because when you click here, it's 10 euros per month, which is written here. You can also click here. But instead of having 10 euros per month, we intend on having multiple subscription options. So we have a basic subscription plan, a medium one, and a more premium subscription. And we want to be able to propose monthly fees, monthly subscription, half a year subscription, that's 6 months, and yearly subscription. And each of the subscriptions will display like this. So this one is for the most premium one. You see, it's called here Formule Privé, and the Privé is the last one. So each of these subscription options will have this. So my goal is to code all of this on this website in HTML, CSS, where when you click here on the button, you are greeted with this, with this. And when you click on choose, now you have different options, either the basic, the medium, and the premium one. So this is how the premium one will be displayed. The basic one will also be displayed similarly to this, the medium one and the premium one, and you'll be able to switch using carousel. I don't know how they call it. I don't know if it's how it's called in French, but carousel is basically this way of switching things through these horizontal buttons. So when you click on, either you swipe to the right or to the left to switch between different subscription options, or you click on the buttons. So without further ado, let's dive in. What are the technologies I used to create this? Simply, I used the old school, the good old HTML and CSS. Nothing more, nothing less. And maybe a little bit of JavaScript, so that when you click here, you have this. And the buttons are provided by PayPal. And I'm going to extend on this because for this kind of job, the easiest is the best. So in order to, before touching directly this on the server, because this is running on the server directly, I'm going to try to do this manually on text editor on my own computer, no server running locally, simply an HTML file, a CSS file. So let's start. Okay, I'm going to create a new folder here. New folder. We call it, okay, let me call it Team Afro Fitness. Okay, first of all, we need a new file, call it index.html. Another one called style.css. I will bring this to a new page so I can easily switch like this. Okay, this is what we have. I'll open a new tab here and I'll be working on it here. So what happens if I drag this and drop it here? Okay. Now I'm going to open this folder in Visual Studio Code. There we go. So on Visual Studio Code, I think I can simply say HTML and I can have a boilerplate code already pasted for me. Okay, let's go. So if I call this subscriptions, and I say, for example, in the body, I say the hello world, just to test if it works. Hello world, so we have it. Everything works. Now, what do we have? First of all, sorry, the page is divided into three. We have a header, we have a main content, and we have some kind of footer. And the main contents, we have an image in the background, and we have these boxes. So to make it simple, I'll simply divide it into divs. So this will be a div, this will be a div, and the last one will be a div too. And all of this will be divs. Simple. This will be kind of a heading, a simple text, another heading with emphasized text, and so on. Okay, let's do that. I will bring this here so I can work. There we go. Put this here and this here. So as I said, we have inside the body, I have a first div. So this will be a div. I have another div. Let me first of all create the three divs. Now in the first div, what do I have? I have an h1 and which says formula privé. Then I have a text, we call it a P, paragraph, coaching privé nutrition, sorry, plus suivi. Okay, then moving on to the next section. Inside this div will contain the background, and inside the div I have three more divs. So let me say div, and div. Inside the first one, what do we have here? Okay, let's say I have, this is a div, this one is another one. In fact, this one is an element, this one is another one, and another one. And for this one, it might be kind of complicated. I don't know how I'm gonna achieve this. We'll see. So first, inside this div, I have another div, yeah, which contains an image or an icon. Let me say it's an image, img. Source, I don't know. All these I don't know for now. Then I have a text. Let me put, first of all, is it at? No, this, okay. Then I have some text which says abonnement mensuel. Let me say it's an H2. Yeah. Abonnement annuel. Then I have a small, is it a span? Let me call it another div, which says minus 23%. Negative 23%. Okay, then for the next div, so this is the div. Okay, yeah, now for another div, there we go. So I'll simply duplicate this. So I'll simply duplicate this. Yeah, for the other two. Let's do that. Copy, paste, and paste. And now I can edit. So I'll create some space here. I can edit the titles and the different contents. Abonnement semestriel. Semestriel. Not semestre. Semestriel. Minus 14%. Sorry. Minus 14%. What next? The price is 44.99 euros per month avec engagement sur 12 mois. Same. Price here changes 539.8 euros per year instead of 611 again. Okay, yeah, obviously. And the next one, abonnement mensuel. Of course, it is more expensive if you take month over month. And 611 euros per year. So I'll simply duplicate this. Yeah, for the other two. Let's do that. Copy, paste, and paste. And now I can edit. So I'll create some space here. I can edit the titles and the different contents. Abonnement semestriel. Semestriel. Not semestre. Semestriel. Minus 14%. Sorry. Minus 14%. What next? The price is 44.99 euros per month avec engagement sur 12 mois. Same. Price here changes 539.8 euros per year instead of 611 again. Okay, yeah, obviously. And the next one, abonnement mensuel. Of course, it is more expensive if you take month over month. And 611 euros per year. Sans engagement, without commitments. There we go. And we close this, and we close the section. Let me call this the section instead of a simple div. Let me say this is the section. Yeah. Section, 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 and section. Makes sense. So this is a section. We have three sections: the first, the second, and the third. First, second, and third. And now on the last section, we have the last section is kind of tricky. because we have these rounded edges. But whatever. First of all, we are not gonna focalize. We're not gonna handle that for now. Simply handle this button and these links. So the button will simply, I like creating buttons in the form of links. So I'm gonna say first of all div, so the button is on its own row. Inside the div, I will say a link, HTTP, I don't know, stay blank for now, choisis ton abonnement. Good. And next, another div, but it's at the end. Yeah. Those are some links. Yeah, I think we can make it in the form of links because we do have a YouTube channel and an Instagram page. So let's do this like this in the form of links. Yeah. A link, youtube.com/@teamafrofitness. And another one, instagram.com/teamafrofitness. I'll check if the links are correct. I'll check them later. And a simple text here that says Team Afro Fitness. This can be a span at Team Afro Fitness. Let's go. So if I save and I check it out, refresh, there we go. Right now we only have text, but what do you think about it? I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, without any CSS, everything is nicely organized. We have everything in the form of sections. We even have some styles since I used strong here. Yeah, looks good. Now if we try to, okay, this one, I was supposed to start with this one, so this will be yeah, okay. Okay, this will be on top of this. This will be the carousel, the slider. This will be the slider, and this will be on top of this. So before this, that is before all of this, we'll have first this. Okay, let me do this. So right before this section here, I'm glad I did not do header footer here. Before that, hold on. Okay. Before that, this is gonna be a whole section. Let me close this like this. All of this will be inside a section. And I'll create another section for this first slide here. So section, and close the section. There we go. Create some separation. Create another section. This section will contain, how did I do it here? Yeah, H1. Okay, so I don't want to have two H1s. So what I'll do is that this will be H2, this will be H3, this will be H2 as well. Hold on. So yeah, H2. Or hold on. You know what? Let me call this an H1. Team Afro Fitness. Afro Fitness. Then no formula. Okay. Then after this, I have another section. Which is a table. Should I create this in the form of a table? This is tricky. Let me create a table. The header. Oh, T head. Now on the first head there's nothing. The second one there is. There is this text. I'm gonna surround it in div, which says basic. Another div which says 10.99 euros, and another div which says per week, per 4 week. Okay, so replicate this, call this suivi. $19.99. Replicate this again. Privé. $39.99. Okay, now for the body, I can't copy this text, so I will type all of this. Now T body. Table row, and inside this row I have table cell. Is it TD? Yeah, I think it's TD. Okay, table data. So 4 cours collectif avec un coach visio. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Tac. This will be simply check. How will I represent the check mark here? Whatever. So yeah, so I can simply replicate these rows. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So copy paste 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. and then you can simply edit the text. Accès à des vidéos d'entraînement, des défis et des conseils alimentaires. Here it says accès à 3 challenges. That is 3 challenges. Transformation par an avec de nombreuses primes à gagner. Okay, and then this says un an de suivi quotidien de ton alimentation et de ta routine d'entraînement par un coach via un groupe. Bilan chaque 2 semaines avec ton coach dans le groupe. So, bilan de chaque 2 semaines. Ok, dans le groupe. Récap et définition des objectifs. Next. Programme d'entraînement. Et plan alimentaire sur mesure. Un coach. This is really tiring. Attribué au personnel attribué. Relance de motivation. Illimité. Appel direct et messagerie ouverte. Okay, the last but one. Séance privée en one-to-one à la demande. Avec ton coach. Next. Says appel de suivi chaque semaine en tête à tête avec ton coach. Récap et ajustement des objectifs. And voila, next I'm gonna, after the table we have, let's say div, and choisir un abonnement. Choose a subscription. Let's say it's a button or a link. Link which says choisir un abonnement. Okay, so what do we have? Refresh. Okay, so something's not right. what's going on here. So we have, yeah, we have rows, and for each row we have 3 heads. Okay, okay, I see. Okay, I see. So we don't have 3 heads, we have only 1 head. Yeah, we have 1 head and 3 T heads, or 4 T heads. So the first one is blank, second one, this is it, third one, this is it, and the fourth one, this is it. Save and refresh, and voila. So everything looks pretty good. Wait, Formule Privé looks much bigger than Team Afro Fitness. How is it possible? Formule Privé, Team Afro Fitness is an H. Oh, okay, I see. This is supposed to be an H1. Refresh. Okay, H1, and Formule Privé is H2. This one is H2, is H3. Let me open this in Chrome. This is Chrome. I mean Firefox. Okay, there we go. Can't find home Team Afro Fitness stuff. What's going on? Okay, Firefox doesn't want to open. Wait, if I say Control O, home staff, index, open, /run. Okay, so Formule Privé is still bold. Why is it? Okay, you know what? I'll figure out later. So what do we have now? We have the HTML done for all of these components here. So the first one, Team Afro Fitness, no formula. Everything is done. The table is there. Structure is kind of already there. And the buttons choisir un abonnement, and then when you go to the next one, you have this. Now I need to create the same for the different formula, because this one is only for privé. This one is only for formule privé. So I need to create this component, that is all of this, for this and this. Let me do that. It will be pretty easy. I simply need to copy what I did already for the formule privé and reproduce that for the other one. So I will create it in the sections, but later on in CSS I will figure out how to make it a slider. Up, and hold on, up and back. So formule privé is the last, so I will edit this and call it basic, formule basic. I know basic is like this, but Okay, coaching privé, nutrition suivie. I think I have this one somewhere. Let me check it. Yeah, I think I have it somewhere here. Yeah, this is it. Cours collectif. Plus nutrition. Abonnement annuel, moins 50%. Abonnement semestre, moins 25%. Et voilà. Now the price is changed to abonnement annuel, it's $9.99 per month. Yeah, with commitments on 12 months instead of 239.88, 239.88. Now, half a year subscription will cost you $14.99 per month. And hold on. It is 19.8 euros per year instead of 239.88. Okay, now for this, $19.99 per month, $14.99 per month, and 89.9 euros per year instead of 119.9. Let's go. And the last one, abonnement mensuel. Hold on, this is not supposed to be there, meaning I did the same error here. Because for a monthly subscription, you don't, when you take the months, when you pay year, month over month, that is, if you choose to pay without commitments, you don't have any advantage. So there is no discount on the month abonnement mensuel. I remove this. Okay, we are done. Abonnement mensuel. So now for the month, it's $19.99. Euros per month without engagements, in 1999 per month still. $19.99 per month times 12 for a year. How much does it cost? Times 12, 239.88. For each year, Now, what about formule suivi? So this one is formule suivi. Et c'est nutrition plus suivi. Abonnement annuel, monthly subscription. It's gonna cost you $19.99. Wait, these prices $39.99. No, okay, it's for the monthly subscription. So $19.99 is for the annual subscription. So $19.99 is annual subscription. So yeah, I say $19.99 times 12, 19.99 times 12, so 39.88. Yeah, of course. Now instead of okay, 239 with abonnement and most formula, no, formule, wait, yeah, formule suivi, 239 instead of, okay, and I don't have much more information on the prices, so I'm gonna leave it like this. Call it a day. So if I save this, I refresh this, basique, suivi, privé. There we go. Now I need to style all of this. Quick break. Welcome back to this video. We are gonna pick up where we left last time. Now I had a couple of progress off camera. I'm gonna show you what I did, but it's not much. Last time we simply finished with the HTML part, and now I was trying to do the CSS part. So this is what I have here. But in addition to this, we have a CSS part. Wait, hold on. refresh everything. Okay, this is the CSS part, and the CSS is the role of this file here, style.css, is simply to add a style to the file, add some colors, some position, and all the like. And what is the results? If you give me a couple of, okay, and this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to simply do this and this, all in HTML and CSS, purely HTML and CSS. Okay, now let me open my IDE. First of all, let me launch the file. I'm running without a server on local because in order to run HTML and CSS, you don't need a server. Everything is client, and a simple browser is enough. So I simply drag my HTML file and I drop it on the browser and it runs. But here there is nothing in the CSS part, as you can see here. Yes, and in the HTML part, so I updated some stuff. So let me show you exactly what I have right now. Let me copy all of these, copy what I have on my repo. Never mind my development practices on GitLab. It is not really standard. I'm just using GitLab here because I want to be able to work from everywhere. So I work at home and I'm able to pick up maybe at my friend's house or something. So I have my CSS, and let me open the new HTML or the updated HTML. Copy and paste. Save this, and now what happens when I refresh the page? Boom! As you can see, things are starting to get together pretty easily. Now, this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I have right now. I know I didn't show how I got to this, but you're gonna see that it is not really difficult. I did all of this purely by writing HTML and CSS code. I thought of doing this using something like, I was thinking of doing this using something like Bootstrap or something like that, but I thought it is not really necessary. Plus, if I want to use Bootstrap, for example, I'm not going to be able to have the exact same results because Bootstrap has its own embedded styles. So at the end of the day, I will still need to code all of this myself. So I thought, why not just doing everything from scratch? It's this exactly the same time. Maybe it's even less time wasted, and plus the page will be much more faster to load. So we have this and this. Now what is left to do? First of all, the font is not exactly the same. If you check here, if you want to check the font I have here, I simply right click and go on inspect on the browser, inspect, and I go to the styles. Yeah, let me close the console, let me expand this, go to the style, computed, and then here I'm supposed to find fonts family. As you can see here, we have Arial or Arial, I don't know how to pronounce this, but here this is the font family that I have here. But I need this right now. I still don't have it, but it will be fine for now. It will be fine for now. At least it's better than the default Times New Roman I had before. So this is what we have. Let me explain everything, and if you don't want to see all of the explanation on how I got to this, you simply skip to the next part. I'm gonna include chapters in this video. But what I first did is that on the body, simply define Arial or Arial, as you saw. So that's why the whole page has this font. Next, when I say body, I mean this tag here, and since body is the tag that like carries the whole contents of my website, it applies to the whole website. So that's why everything is in Arial. Next, what I did was the H1, I want it to be bold. I simply use font with bolder. That's why I have a bold Thema for Fitness here, and H Thema for Fitness is inside H1, as you can see. So that's how you apply styles to your web page, and that's basically what I did here. For example, for the table, I simply first of all used border collapse and a margin, so that I have the margin will simply add two EM values here, two here, and two left and two on the right. Never mind the left and the right, because there's something more to this, but just know that you add two everywhere. And here I simply added the colors by saying all the heading section will have a color, text color white and background black. That's what we have. Wait, hold on. No. Sorry. For the table, where did I change the color? Hold on. Okay, there we go. So I simply defined some classes. Classes in HTML are a way where you can like target a group of HTML elements and work on them on the CSS or on the JavaScript section too. So I simply said, let me declare a class called light blue, and everything I want that will be light, everything I want to make light blue, I simply use this class, and that's how I obtain this light blue color like this. And I simply used a color picker to be able to obtain the exact same color here. That's how I obtain this. So I say background color light blue, and for orange, as you can see, there is only one orange class here, and the background color of this table header will be orange, and so forth. And I create a border, a padding, so I have some space here. Hold on. So I have some space around the different elements. Hold on. And yeah, that's basically what I did everywhere, and I'm now supposed to do the same thing for the second part, which is this. Okay, and for the button, is simply a link that I transformed into a button. As you can see here, this is the button. This is what I transformed into a button. First of all, since a button is an inline element, I will need to change it into an inline block so I can edit its width, its height, give it some border radius, and make it behave as if it was a block. So that's what I did. So I basically added a border radius, so it has rounded corners. I gave it a width, a height too, and the background color, and I made it center. So that's how you obtain this, and it's a simple button. So without further ado, let's go and handle the second part, which in my opinion is gonna be kind of tricky, but we're gonna do it. Now, how do I handle this? Now, there we go. So let me first of all try to separate this into sections. So here we have the table section, and here we have the button. No, it's okay. Now here I simply call this subscription options. Okay, so here I will handle all the CSS that is related to this part, to the subscription options section. Now, how do I do this? Let me know down in the comment section how you what's your thinking strategy, because what I do is that I simply look at it. Since everything is already divided, I try to take each part and style it. I take each part and I style it, and I always try to be as global as possible. That is, if I can apply something to the whole page at once, I will do it first. Then I will take all the individual parts that have some specifics to them, and I work on them like that. Like this, for example. This is like similar to this. So what I did here, I'll try to apply it here too. no, what I did here, I'll try to apply it here. So yeah, let me try to do that. So first of all, how did I target this particular section? Let me see. I simply use the heading section. So I can simply call hold on, what's going on? I can simply so I can simply call this part the heading section 2, which is let me close this, which is this. I can simply call this a heading section 2, so it will have the same characteristics as this one. Let me do that. I go back to the code, HTML. Where is the heading section? There we go. Copy this. Go to the other section. Here. Save. Refresh. What the heck is going on? And voila. Just like that, we have this. Let me add a little bit of margin before, so it has a kind of breathing room. Or let me add a margin after the button. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think it's better, because if I add a margin before the heading section, there will be a margin here too, which I don't want. So let me use the button instead, since there's only one button. Go to the style. Where's the button? Here, or this one. Let me use this margin button. Let me say 4 em. These are relative values, and they are better than specifying pixels. So what we have, yeah, that's much better. Hold on. Yeah, so let me apply the same principle to the other heading sections. So let me go back here, and I think I already copied heading section as the class. Simply replicate the same here and here. Save, refresh, and just like that, we have 3 distinct sections. Now, what's next? Let's see. First of all, I need to put a background picture here. I think I already have it. Let me look for it. Background pictures should be somewhere. Let's see. Let me check stuff. Up. Okay, there we go. Download. And I found the picture. Now, it would be a good opportunity to introduce how I plan to handle media files. So let me open this. Okay, this is the picture I'm trying to include in the page. Open this. It should be in the downloads. So I open downloads in a new tab. There we go. List view, modified, and this is it. Now, first I will create a new folder. Call it assets. Inside the assets folder, I'll create a new folder called images, and inside here, simply copy this and paste it here, or drag and drop. It works. Rename this background.jpeg. Now, what I want to do is now, once I have the picture, What I'm trying to do is make this element, I think this is a section, the background of this will not be a color, but it will be simply an image. And yeah, how do I do that? I go to the elements, which is inside here. Wait, where is the elements? It should be this one. Yeah, this section. Yeah, how do I need to look for a way to like target this section particularly and not this one, for example. So I need to give it a class, obviously. Class, let me call it, how will I call it? Let me call it background, simply. Background, copy it and paste it, replicate the class everywhere I need it. I need it here and here. There we go. Then now I can reference it here. I call it background. Since it's a CSS class, I use the dot. If it was an ID, because they are ID too, I would have used a star. I think it's a star. No, a hashtag. Now dot background, I want to give it a background image, so I say background image URL, I think, assets. Wait, do I need to, can I leave it like this? Let me try. Assets images background.jpg, and as you can see, Visual Studio Code browses everything and proposes me everything. So let me try. What do we have now? It works, but as you can see, it's not quite what I was expecting, so I need to tweak it more. Let me try it here so I can have an immediate result. This section, let me add some more CSS here and observe directly the result. So background, is it background fill? No. Background repeat, no repeats first, so it doesn't repeat. Cool. So as you can see, it doesn't repeat. Now I can add like background size or cover or something. Background, yeah, background size, cover. Wait, hold on, this is good. Yeah, let me use cover. And now I say maximum width, let's say the maximum width is 500 pixel. There we go. Everything starts to look interesting, but not quite what I was expecting. Okay, I see what's going on. Background, position, center. There we go. So I simply I'm simply imagining the picture here, and I'm pinching the picture and I'm dragging it at the top because I want it to focus on the center. By default, it will focus on the top of the image, but I'm trying to make it focus at the center of the image. So it starts to be interesting, but it's not quite there. But I think if I increase the height of the picture, I'm gonna have the same results. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on, let me persist what I did here by copying all of this, pasting here, and I have, if I refresh, exactly the same results. Now I need to make it center, so I say, is it margin auto? Margin auto. Yeah. Also, I think I need no padding needed. Yeah. Now let me handle this different subscription options. First of all, this style is different from this style. What happens here? Let me see. Div h3, h2. I understand. So let me make the rest h3s. So let me copy all the remaining h2s and make them h3s. This one's too. Tac. Hold on. Yeah, this one for example, h3. This one so h3. Yeah, and this one to h3. This one to h3. Are we done? Yeah, we are good. Refresh. Okay, everything is now exactly the same. Now I need to target these divs. Let me call it options, subscription options. Yeah, let me call it subscription options. Now I simply create a class here because I want to target. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I see. So first of all, let me call this subscription options class subscription options. Sorry. And I simply replicate every subscription option, which will be the same here. And hold on. Okay, I see. So this is not a subscription option, but it is this one. 1, 2, and 3. Then 1, 2, and 3. Then I have 1, 2, and 3. Then I can now go back to this style part and say, hold on, let me simply do like this. I don't need this part. That's much better. Say subscription option. Sorry. And now I can modify it. Let me say margin auto 2 so it goes to the center. Let's see if it works. No. Okay, I see. Because let's see. Okay, I know. Maximum width should be 400 pixels. Okay. But something's still different. Okay, I see. First of all, let's change the background color and the color. Background color should be white and the color should be black. Okay, now put some padding. No, margin. Oh, hold on. Okay, left right will be auto, but top down should be like 2em. When I say 2em and auto, since there are only two values, what the browser will do is that it will take the first value, apply it to the top and the bottom of the elements, and the second value and apply it to the left and the right of the elements. So as such, we have this. As a result, we have this. Okay. Still not quite there yet. First of all, let me increase the weight of this one to 700. Okay, and now there is no margin on top here. What's going on? What happens if I remove this? Why do I have so much space before the elements? Okay, I see, and there is a space here. Okay. But this img is supposed to be an inline element. Okay, I see. Okay. So, okay, I see. So what I should do is this h3, this 50%. Okay, there is some structural problem here. No breakable space here, so let me do it everywhere. No space here. Then the image, cut it, paste it at the end, remove the space here, and all of these will be in their own div. Am I right? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I create a div here. Push it to the right and close it here. I think we are good. So if I refresh, we have this, but now I can say the image is there, but the div inside of the subscription option should be inline block. No, hold on. This should be side by side with the image. That's what I want to do. So I have an image here, then the rest. An image here and the rest, an image here and the rest. Or you simply put everything on the same line, row by row. I think that's what I was trying to do at first. Yeah, let me do that. So I simply back up. Let me remove the non-breakable space and say the div under the subscription option should be inline block. Am I right? No. Okay, I see. So subscription option, which is parent of a div, which is parent of a div. So the div under a subscription option should be inline display inline dash block. Hold on. There we go. No, not yet. But I think, yeah, I think I'm starting to. No. Something's not right. No. Okay. You should be inline block, and you contain this and this. Okay, the H3 should be inline block. Okay, let me see everything. Everything should be inline block. No. This is important. Okay, let me say the div is inline block. The H3 is inline block. Let me open the image here. Yes, I saved. Now the H3 is inline block. Come on. That's all I'm asking for. So if you are inline block, these other div too should be inline block. So okay, I see. So everything under the div. There we go. Okay. Now the problem with this is that you two are inline block, but you shouldn't. Should you? You're your own div. Oh, okay. So you shouldn't be inline block. There we go. Perfect. So I can uncomment this and margin 3em, not 2 this time around, and then we have okay, something starting to look interesting. And now everything is inline block. Everything in here. So this is subscription option. Everything under the subscription option is inline block. No. The img inside the subscription option should be inline block. So simply say the subscription option img. I gotta admit, it can be complicated, can be difficult. But the image doesn't take anything, it doesn't occupy any space, it's just there. So why do I have that space before there's this? Wait, what happens if I delete these elements? Okay, the space disappears. so it does occupy some space, but I want it to be on the same line with this. It shouldn't be on its own line. So this one, you should be in line block, okay, and you should be in line block too. So yeah, dot subscription option div. Finally, okay, now it's interesting. So why is this section? This is the background, and if I remove the margin auto, what about this? Okay, the 3en applies to the elements before. This is okay. I see. Not margin auto. Okay. It should be a padding instead. Padding of its parents. Okay, I see. How should I handle this? Okay, let's see. Simply call. Okay, let me see. I have a spacer here. So after the subscription option, I have a spacer. Div dot spacer. Yeah. So there are shortcuts like this on Visual Studio Code. I simply type div. Let me try it again. Div. I want to create a div. If I type enter, it creates a div. But if I say div dot spacer, since the representation of classes is dot, the representation of classes is dot, like here, for example, I simply write the name of the class I want, and everything is created for me. That is really helpful. Now I have a spacer here, another one. See, basically I have a spacer between every subscription option. So not before, after. Okay, yeah, before too, but yeah. So here and here and here. There we go. And now I say spacer dot spacer, say height, let me say 2en, and now I can remove this. Save. So why do I still have that space there? This one is in line block. Okay, H3 too should be in line block, but why is it not? H3 is inside the div, Yeah. Okay. Subscription option. Okay. This is starting to be long. I think I can put it on multiple lines like this. That's subscription option. h3. No, h3 like this. Okay, good. Now I want to apply a padding on this background. So I say background, we have margin auto, padding, let's say 2em. Now it's starting to look similar. Let's say 5. Okay. And yeah, background position, not exactly the center left. Can I do this? No. So what can I do? We'll handle that later. Now I want each of these elements something's weird. So you are an inline block. Yeah, something's not right. Okay, I see. So there is not enough space. Wait, you? Okay, I see. So I have a div inside a div inside a div inside a. Okay, I have a div inside a div inside a subscription option. What if I say you're a div inside a div inside subscription option? Let's see. Okay. Okay, finally I have something interesting. Now, um, now this should be a flex box. Title bar. Let me call this a title bar, and these elements will be flex boxes. Now, where is it? Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Yes. So since I want to apply it to everything, I simply select everything like this. The same occurrences with Ctrl Z on VS Code, and go down like this. Class flex box. So now I have a class called flexbox, and I say that flexbox display flex. Hold on. Wait, am I allowed to do this? Yeah, and now flexbox open class space around.
Le permis, là, c'est quelque chose qui pouvait m'aider à faire mes petits jobs ici, voilà, de toi sur de base.
Justify content space between.
Donc, voilà, je travaille pas encore, je travaille pas dans ce job-là, je travaille pas, je peux rien faire.
Yeah, save this. Okay, that's looking interesting. Finally, I think I should have gone with the other route. No, not quite. Yeah. So it seems the last one doesn't have a percentage. Let me add that. This doesn't. Ah, finalement c'est compliqué, hein. Okay. Now let me add a padding to all of that, and then a background, a border radius. Create the button and the footer first, and the width. Okay, so this is the subscription. Border radius. If it's in pixel, let me say 5 pixels, no, 15 pixels. Is it? Yeah, it's about right. Now the padding, the padding. padding, let's say it's 1 p.m. How does it look? Looks pretty cool. Yeah. And what's next? Padding left should be more. Okay, I see. Now padding, let's say 1 em, 1 em, 1 em, and 2 em. We have, let's say 4. Okay, looking interesting. And let's say the width is 500 pixels finally. Now, Z and 300 pixels. Okay, looking interesting. Now, what more can I do here? Wait, what's up with you? I think I gave you everything you needed. Sans engagement, abonnement. Just after abonnement mensuel, I need percentage, which I have here. Okay, let's just say it's just the cache. Oh, I can clean the cache. Yeah. Oh, no. I can clean the cache here. Now if I refresh, still nothing. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. So, elements, and now the footer, how is it? It has a specific height, it is centered, has the same width as this one. Okay. How about putting all of this section container, class container, here, and do the same everywhere. Class container, yeah, class container, class container. So the width, the maximum width, remove it here, and I say just after the body container, paste it here. Oh no, didn't work. Oh. Let me just leave it like this. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, so it's like responsive. So we have this. Oh, okay. So I can remove all of these classes. Or simply remove this. Yeah. Okay, now the footer. Let's see if I uncomment this. When I refresh, yeah, I think it's better like this. And I see margin. Okay, yes, I prefer like this. Looks pretty similar. Oh. So why do why does this not turn into that weird color? Let's see. Okay, subscription background color. I see. Maybe it's the opacity. Try and remove this. Okay. What next? Okay. So this subscription footer should be here. Now the padding. Why does the padding not work? Okay. Then footer link. Let me call this class footer button. Now I'll call these links so I can target exactly that. Say dot links, color, is it white? Let me see. Yeah, white. I need to include these images. I'll do it later. Yes. So what do we have here? Okay. And now let me put a separation, or let me, yeah, put a separation. Okay, first of all, subscription option footer should have a border radius of, let me see, 10 pixel, 8 pixel, 0, 0, solid, no, not solid.